Rahul S. Chatterjee, Video Assistant Lecturer, Haka Physics, Shillong Jail Road Boys Higher Secondary School, Jylla Meghalaya, Shah jied banyo ya kakusnam, Nisha pan Khuborom, Haka National Award to Teachers Arajar Arpo. Kani gajing Shah jied uni Nonghikai Jylla, Haka Thop, Kisau Punyamot Kinohikai Nakari Borokaway, banyo ya ketika kusnam, Kalongru, Kajing Song Sarong ya Jylla. Ya kanika award an ay kasing buram Kinohikai, Kabalong Haka Santrek, Banai Nailor, New Delhi. Kajing tu jong kanika award kalong shibenta ban ay burom ya kajing no sinyang jong kinohikai kibatibet akari bat da kajing don jong kini kinohikai omtang ba kalong kajing no sinyang ya kari ha ka puli puthi hendai kelapan kelaru ya kerkom im jong kibabuan ki kena puli.
The first feeling, of course, is of happiness. Naturally, you worked hard for 20-25 years and then only reach this level, so naturally it is one of happiness. And it's nice to see, your friends, family, everyone happy about it. They're all celebrating together. But then the bigger thing is that it's a vindication of all that you believed in for so many years. That, that was right. That at the highest level, it has been recognized. So, yeah, that gives you more confidence to carry on. That opens up more opportunities, that opens up more determination, and of course with it comes a lot of responsibility. So the moment something like this happens, one big thing that comes is that feeling of responsibility. Oh my God, now I've got to really prove myself beyond this. So yeah, these are the initial feelings. So let's see how it moves on from there. Reaching at the national level and being recognized at the national level takes a lot of contributions from a lot of different sources. There have been people in places of power who have included me in certain training programs, in giving me opportunities, and government of Meghalaya has different wings that cater to education and science education for that matter. So right from the time that I got my employment under government of Meghalaya in a deficit school, I've been attending a huge number of training programs, and I've kind of lost count how many training programs I have attended. And they're to do with learning the subject better, presenting the subject better, using different kinds of tools to teach the subject better. So different kinds of things. And initially it was like I go and receive training, and within a short time that turned around and said, now you go give training. So that happened. And so, I was really texting to some of the government officials because they have been texting me and congratulating me. So I was telling them that maybe the officers have changed over the years, but that department has played a huge role over the years, involving me in so many programs. So, without these programs that the government does, it's not possible. So there's a huge contribution from these departments towards my success. There have been officers who helped me in making sure that, my papers pass quickly so that I can apply on time. Even last year for CERN, I remember how much the officers were, making sure that my papers come through with all the correct signatures in place and everything, so that my papers go through on time. For my US trip, I remember I was at the commissioner's office, and he made me sit there, and he sent my papers through somebody else, got it signed while I was sitting there, and he says, here's your paper, it's all signed. Now you can go apply. So that is the kind of help I've got. So after that, you can't say that it's my individual achievement. So many people play a role. And then of course the students. The big part is the students. Focus is on the students. If the focus is on the students and you start catering to their needs, you start catering to ensuring that they get equity, because the kind of students we mostly get are from very humble backgrounds. So equity is a huge issue with them, whether it is equity in opportunities or equity in infrastructure. whichever way you look at it, equity is a huge issue. So we must provide that equity in different ways. And so I've done different things in the school, organizing science exhibitions, giving them equity and opportunities, getting national level speakers into the school and getting science lectures delivered, again giving them equity in experiences. So all these things, when you start doing for the children, somehow it rebounds back and you start getting recognized. So initially I just started doing it for them. And then when somebody asked me, like, on a form, what have you been doing? And when I write that, like, they said, okay, this is the right kind of stuff you're doing, so you need to come. So that's when I started going to the US and this program and that program, and last year to CERN. So yeah, these things will automatically start happening. You don't work towards, these accolades. You work because you love doing it. You work because your focus is the students. You start doing those things, the rest will follow. They are absolutely excited. I mean, we are connected through, the groups, different study groups. And my phone hasn't stopped buzzing since, 2 nights back. Yeah. Whether it is messages on WhatsApp or on FB or, Twitter or phone calls. So it's difficult to keep up. I'm really finding it difficult to keep up and to reply to all the messages.
Too many handles.
Absolutely.
It wasn't like before, there was just one phone and that's it.
Yeah.
Now this and that, so yeah.
Yeah,
it takes
no.
a toll, I guess.
I mean, see, just this interview for these few minutes, and if I open my phone now, I'm sure there's going to be 100 messages waiting. I mean, that's what is happening for the last few days, and I'm simply not being able to keep up. But yeah, I did notice yesterday that all my students had, posted and congratulated me. So these are, opportunities to turn it around and take a promise out of them to make sure that they study hard and make me proud.
Chatterjee ulawana burom ya Jylla bat khamtam ya school hakipor baladep hakaba hausnam arja khandai ulayo ya gusnam ni ka international high school teacher program da jingyo jungu ban pendep ya training ba artayo Khasi Geneva Switzerland. Nonghikai in India, jied
initially, there is an advertisement in their website, so you apply, and it's a huge form that you've got to fill up and show evidence of whatever you claim. So then, of course, they go through it, and if you're selected, fine, the next step happens. So that is how it went. I got selected, and I was the only one from the whole country to get selected for this program. And then once we landed up there, this program is an international program. We had 47 teachers actually selected, but only 44 finally turned up. So these teachers were from 33 countries and 6 continents. So it was a absolutely global representation. So Europe was there, America was there, South America was there, Africa was there, Asia was there, Australasia was there, and I have made some wonderful friends. They're all teachers, they all teach physics, and there were teachers who are as old as 68, 70 years, but they're still working in the US, and teachers as young as say 28, 30, 32 from some certain countries. So it was a wonderful mix of young and old, the experienced and learning from each other, and we are still doing it. So whenever anyone is doing something different, we have our own WhatsApp group, we have our own Facebook page, and it's a private page, and so we keep sharing over there, we learn it from each other. Every time one of our participants in CERN's program is holding a program or holding a webinar, we all join in. So I recently held an international webinar, and so all my friends joined in. We're all physics people, so everybody's enjoying, and so yeah, we are learning from each other, we are still sharing, and all this experience gained from CERN goes into all my teacher trainings. Because this is a huge activity that I'm doing. Even now, during the pandemic, when we are at home, there's a teacher training program going on, organized by government of Meghalaya, and implemented through the IPE Global. So I'm one of the trainers over there, one of the facilitators. And all this experience that I've gained in the US and in the CERN last year, all of this is going into that. So directly there is a fallout of that, and there is a multiplicating effect. Yes. My work takes me outside Shillong a number of times, and it's taken me abroad as well. And I travel a lot, travel all over the country giving lectures. So what I really do is I plan those occasions in a way that at the end of the program, I can sneak out a little and take a little holiday. But then the flip side of it is that most of these holidays are done alone, not with the family. So there's a different dimension, there is a different warmth to the memory when you have family with you. So that isn't there. But yeah, some dreams. I had a childhood dream of going to Venice. I did that.
Oh, that's
nice. Last year after CERN. I always wanted to go to Nashville, Tennessee, because I'm so in love with country music. I did it when I was in the US. So there are things like that. Yeah, you just take a little opportunity.
Hausnam Arja Khanyo, Chatterjee la Yoru Yakakusnam. Lokmani Lal Award for Excellence in Secondary Teaching. Hausnam Arja Khatar la Yo Yakakusnam International Leaders in Education Program Fellowship ha United States. Hausnam Arja Khandai la Shakpan Khubor Daka Science Teacher Award Daka National Academy of Science India Nasi. Yauni Nonghikai bala benanam hakari barak kawai nak benta ke jingno senyang hadu benta 4 dan jing itu ni yo burom satya hapo ke Jylla Meghalaya.
Oh yes, there is the district level awards and the state level awards. But if you ask me, how does one apply for that? I really don't know. I don't know how to apply for the district level awards or the state level awards. But I believe the papers probably come to the school, probably from the director's office. I'm not sure. Okay, and then probably the school administration is supposed to, inform the teachers if they feel that someone is eligible. But if they don't think anybody is eligible, probably they will not share it. So I really don't know, because I've never come to know when is the opportunity, how do you do it. I just don't know. Last year, after I came back from CERN, I was told that next year, please apply for the district level awards. But I still don't know how to do it, because I don't see an advertisement anywhere. I don't see a website. I don't know if there is a form. I don't know if I'm to apply on white paper. I really don't know. But the national level awards and the state level awards are not connected. Okay. They're independent of each other. Okay. Absolutely independent. I think nobody can grow without integrity and honesty. There's no shortcut to growing up and going up the ladder in life. It's just hard work with integrity. There's no other way.